Welcome to County Report this week. I'm Lorna Virgili. Thank you for joining us. Coming up in the next half hour, a study reveals that county speed cameras have reduced death in our roads. Montgomery College gears up for the soccer season. And later in the show, the Silver Spring Jazz Festival is just around the corner. But first, Montgomery County Public Schools welcome students to the new school year. MCPS TV brings us more.
Montgomery County Public Schools opened its doors for the 2015-2016 school year on Monday, August 31st, welcoming more than 156,000 students into its schools.
Welcome to the first day of school.
I hope that we're going to have a lot of fun. I always say I learn more from my students than probably they learn from me, so I'm excited to learn with them this whole school year.
Everything that goes on in high school, this is like the beginning. And, we want to make sure that we're making it memorable for the class of 2016.
Very excited and just ready to learn, right?
County officials and community members gathered at Wheaton Woods Elementary School to celebrate the opening of the new school year.
We're proud to be a magnet for talent. We're proud to be the kind of community that people want to come to and want to be educated in.
Enrollment in MCPS is increasing by more than 2,600 students this year. This is the 8th straight year that enrollment has grown by more than 2,000 students.
Growth is not a problem, it's a compliment. We are so pleased that so many parents want to send their children to Montgomery County Public Schools.
To accommodate the school system's growth, MCPS is working to add space as quickly as possible, while also replacing aging buildings. But to meet those needs, more state funding is needed.
We're going to fight this year to make sure that we have both the capital and the operating budget funds that we need in order to provide an appropriate school environment.
I brag constantly about our school system, but I cannot continue to hold that flag up unless we are prepared to provide the resources that we talked about.
We've got to find a way to convince the governor that we need that school funding.
To highlight that need for revitalization, the press conference was held at Wheaton Woods.
Wheaton Woods has a whole village of portables. It's an older school, desperately in need of modernization, and it highlights what's happening here in Montgomery County. Growth, and more growth.
To accommodate the increase in enrollment, MCPS opened more than 90,000 square feet of new space, which includes addition projects at Bethesda, North Chevy Chase, Rosemary Hills, and Arcola Elementary Schools, and Clarksburg High School. Students in Montgomery County walk to school, ride their bicycles, or take the bus. And Montgomery County Police are reminded drivers to be extra careful as students travel to and from school. My MC Media's Alini Barros has a story.
It's back to school time for more than 150,000 students in Montgomery County, and 100,000 students take the bus. We talked to parents, county, and school officials about back to school safety.
Montgomery County Public Schools are back in session, and that means more traffic on local roadways.
We're encouraging people to plan ahead, to start early, and allow for extra time to get to your destination. The last thing that we need are drivers that are making mistakes because they're rushing.
Parents are also reminded to play it safe and be patient when dropping off their kids at local schools.
We've got to be alert, slow down, reduce any distractions that drivers might have inside their car. Obviously, no cell phones, no texting. All this does is makes it more likely that you may make a mistake with the added volume of people walking on the sidewalks and crossing streets.
Police have another message for drivers out there. Respect the bus.
I can't think of a more dangerous violation than passing a loading or unloading school bus.
To drivers, most importantly in the inner city neighborhoods, to be careful, be cautious. It takes just an extra couple of minutes to look, both ways at every intersection until you get out of your, the school areas.
The county's 160 crossing guards play a pivotal role in helping kids get to school safely, and they have shared some horror stories with the chief.
We've had crossing guards that have been struck by vehicles because drivers aren't paying attention, and each year I hear about the close calls that the crossing guards are witness to because drivers are either not paying attention to the crossing guard, not heeding their signals, or just not paying attention to the kids who are walking in the street.
The bottom line is that police and school officials want everyone to have a safe school year. For County Report this week, I'm Alini Barros.
Montgomery County Public Schools recently held its 8th consecutive back-to-school fair. Our Susan Kennedy was there, and she tells us about a new educational tool. Susan?
It is most likely the biggest jewel in the crown of Montgomery County, the Agricultural Reserve. And at this year's Back to School Fair, this mobile lab made its debut to teach county students about this treasure. This mobile lab was designed cooperatively by the Montgomery County Farm Bureau and Countryside Alliance. It's supported by the Maryland Agricultural Education Foundation, a nonprofit organization that works to promote the understanding of agriculture in the daily lives of county residents.
And I encourage all families here today to tour this van.
Here we go. This is great. Here we go. A day in your life with agriculture. Wake up at 6:30.
The reason that our agricultural community and the county council is sending this van over the next 4 years to every school in Montgomery County. We want to assist our students and families to understand what it means to live healthy, to eat local, and to live a long and thriving life right here in Montgomery County, Maryland.
The lab is laid out with displays designed to introduce students to county agriculture. Displays of lab exercises students will be conducting.
White that looks like the DNA from the banana. For instance, the one is banana DNA, seeing if we can get DNA out of a banana as we do. So we do a whole series of things where they have to mash up the banana, then they put other things, materials in, dishwashing liquid to help in a test tube. They pour it in, and then eventually they take a large stick and they can swirl it around and pull out the DNA to look at it.
All of these exhibits truly capture what a young person should be thinking about. This is like bringing the Montgomery County Fair to each school, which is a great thing. It will show them firsthand what we're doing.
A schedule goes out for the schools, and the Montgomery County schools have chosen 6 different lessons.
The mobile lab also addresses other issues like wetlands, sustainable agriculture, and nutrition.
With that knowledge, they would be able to make smarter choices about what they eat and appreciate the Ag Reserve even more.
The lab is available to visit schools across the county. To arrange for a visit, contact Dee Tyler at maefonline.com. In Rockville, I'm Susan Kennedy for County Report This Week.
You might not like receiving a speed camera ticket, but a study released by the Insurance Institute for Highway Safety found that the cameras are reducing speeding. This independent study stated that Montgomery County's speed camera program has led to long-term changes in driver behavior and substantial reductions in death and injuries. The study compared driving on Montgomery County roads after the implementation of speed cameras to driving on similar roads in 2 Virginia counties without speed camera programs. Findings included a 19% reduction of the likelihood of a fatal or incapacitating injury crash and a 59% reduction of the likelihood of a driver exceeding the speed limit by more than 10 miles per hour. Coming up on County Report This Week, the county's Department of Consumer Protection alerts the public about a new scam. And get ready to participate in the 3rd annual Friendship Picnic in Wheaton Park. Stay tuned, we'll be right back.
Did you know there are more than 10,000 county government phone numbers? But there's only one number you need to remember for non-emergency calls, 311. MC311 is Montgomery County government's online telephone information system. Need information? Have a problem or complaint? Trying to locate a county government facility? Call 311. The call center is open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. The website is available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
In Montgomery County, we have a goal to reduce waste and recycle 70% of all waste by 2020. By recycling and reducing waste, we save natural resources and make our community even better. So recycle at home, work, school, everywhere, and keep recycling going. For more information, call the Montgomery County, Maryland Division of Solid Waste Services at 311 or visit montgomerycountymd.gov/recycling.
Keep it going.
Recycle more now.
Welcome back to County Report This Week. I'm Lorna Virgili. Montgomery County Executive Ike Leggett and County Council members want you to weigh in on the future of the Confederate soldier statue. The elected leaders are reviewing options for relocating the statue that currently sits next to the red brick courthouse in downtown Rockville. 5 options have been identified by several groups interested in this issue, which include relocating the statue to different parks or farms. Email your comments about where the statue should be relocated to county.council@montgomerycountymd.gov. Montgomery County's Office of Human Rights will host the 3rd annual Friendship Picnic on Sunday, September 20th from 1 to 5 p.m. at Wheaton Regional Park. The event brings together diverse communities to share their cultures, traditions, and faith. Food, beverages, and entertainment for the entire family will be provided. Recently, we had James Stowe, the director of the Office of Human Rights, on CCM's Mosaic TV program, where he talked about the picnic.
All folks who are from our community will engage in this process, and so it's going to be just a lot of fun. So again, there is no major program, no major speakers. This is not about that. And I'm sure that Lisa will talk about our partnership fund, but it's important to kind of know that there is a reason that we're doing this besides the issue of having the fun and then again sharing same space and place, but also the issue of unity in Montgomery County. And as you well know more than most, that we are in fact a very diverse community.
Oh, we are.
And one that represents so many different kinds of not only faith traditions, but races and cultures, but also needs as well. And so this reaches out to all those segments of our community as part of the process. So a lot of entertainment, a lot of great food, and a great time. And we're hoping a beautiful afternoon here also.
For more information, visit montgomerycountymd.gov/human rights. The county's Office of Consumer Protection investigates and solves consumer complaints. Here is Director Eric Friedman with the latest consumer alert.
This consumer alert is to warn residents in Montgomery County about something that might be in your mailbox right now, or maybe it was delivered a few days ago. This is a deceptive piece of mail, and we've heard from over 1,000 people that have contacted our office and the Better Business Bureau to talk about this deceptive letter that they received in the mail. And it's designed to look like it came from a government agency. The return address says Maryland Property Review Board. Inside was a letter that, again, gave the false impression that it was from a government agency. It had something on the top that made it look like the flag from the state of Maryland. And then it said important information for property owners. What it really should have said was, deceptive mail for property owners, but it didn't. And it gave the consumer's address and said that their property tax bill was high by the amount of $1,346, and it said that they could pay to have that assessment reviewed. And then it had a due date on here, as if this was almost an invoice. Many people sent in $99 either by check or by credit card to this phony address. It turned out to be a mail drop in Cockeysville, Maryland. Well, as soon as our office heard about this, we began investigating. We contacted the United States Postal Inspection Service, and we collaborated with them. They immediately went out to this mail drop. It's just one of those places where you get a little box, and they were able to shut it down and to get the people who sent this to sign an agreement saying that they're going to give refunds, and they're not going to send this phony mail out anymore. So be warned. Be careful what comes in your mail. We've got to be very careful whether you get it by computer or by email. Or by cell phone, or even what's delivered by mail. So we just want all residents in Montgomery County to know that this is a phony piece of mail.
Coming up on County Report this week, Montgomery College hires a new coach to lead the men's soccer team. And
I'm Cindy Pena on County Report this week. It's the first week of school for Catholic schools in the county. We'll take you behind the scenes behind the largest Catholic high school in Montgomery County coming up.
Hello, I'm County Executive Ike Leggett with an invitation to all of our residents. Our public libraries educate and entertain residents of all ages, backgrounds, and interests. But we want to know how we can improve and are asking you to help us create the best possible 21st century library system. What do you want to see in your library? What can we do better? Join me and other residents at the Library of the Future Summit, Thursday, September the 24th, and give us your thoughts. Every voice matters. Libraries matter.
So, I'm kind of new here, but I've noticed a trend. My human does this funny thing where she goes around and gets all my toys, and then she hides them in that basket by the door. But it's always the same basket, and it's always in the same place. And then she acts so surprised when I find them, but, she's putting them in the same basket again. It's like, hello, that's where you put it last time. You were the worst at hide and go seek.
Welcome back to County Report This Week. I'm Lorna Virgili. Montgomery College's nationally ranked men's soccer team has a change in leadership entering the new season. And MCTV's Michael Brown introduces us to the team's new head coach.
After 3 straight national championship tournament appearances, Pedro Braz has moved on to take a head coaching job at a 4-year university. But he's left the MC men's soccer program in experienced and capable hands. Trey Livingston, who was Braz's #1 assistant for 3 years, steps into the head coaching role. The California native, who came east to play soccer for Howard University, has a wealth of experience, including several years working for DC United's youth program.
It's been a great 3 years, and we couldn't ask for anything better. We're still looking for that one more thing, and that's why I'm still here, trying to get what we're trying to get done, of trying to win a national championship. But it's been a heck of a 3 years, and I kind of want to try to continue the legacy that Pedro started here.
But he's realistic. He knows he's facing a challenging season.
I definitely think it's going to be a tough act to follow. I mean, he's brought so much tremendous thing to this program. He's really elevated to a new level where MC is kind of known kind of throughout the country. And to keep that standard is a really hard thing to replicate. I'm definitely going to keep a lot of things that Pedro did and try to bring a couple of new ideas as well to try to make it all the way. But I think it's going to be a very difficult year going into it, just because once the person leaves, everybody thinks maybe there'll be a little chink in the armor and people are going to come after you a bit.
And as if Livingston had a crystal ball, their first game opponent, Rowan College, did just that. They came after MC, scoring 4 times in the first half. But Livingston regrouped the Raptors at the break, and MC clearly outplayed Rowan in the second half, scoring 3 goals before falling 5-3. Despite the loss, this very young team, with just a handful of returners from last year, showed talent, speed, and grit. And one early loss doesn't alter Livingston's lofty goals for the year.
But our goal always is trying to win the conference and then win the regional title. But the #1 goal, that we keep missing on is trying to win that national championship.
For County Report This Week from Montgomery College, I'm Michael Brown.
It's back to school for students throughout the county, and for students in Catholic schools, the new school year starts with a focus on Pope Francis' upcoming visit. My MC Media's Cindy Pena shows us how one Catholic school is preparing for the special visitor.
Hallways are bustling again as another school year begins. There are over 1,200 students at Our Lady of Good Counsel High School in Olney, each with his and her own focus on the year ahead.
I'm looking forward to being a captain on my sports teams, and also looking forward to prom. Obviously, I guess it comes once in a lifetime.
New this year is a cultural immersion experience with 15 students from China and construction of a new 600-seat state-of-the-art performing arts center to be completed in May.
That's exciting. I'm glad I'm going to be able to be here because we were there when we were raising all the money, so it's kind of cool just to see how everything came about.
At the largest co-ed private high school in the county, Good Counsel is a good neighbor. Good Counsel first opened its doors in 1958 in downtown Wheaton. In 2007, it expanded to this 52-acre property in Olney, and it prides itself on being a partner not only in the Catholic community, but in the Olney community as well. And speaking of community, all eyes are on Pope Francis' visit to the D.C. area in September. Students are greeted at the door with a life-size cutout of the Pope and are snapping selfies for social media.
That's a really cool thing. He's coming to the country, and so just praying for him and praying for other people in the area. It's a really great experience to have that opportunity to see him.
Good Counsel was founded with the values of humility, trust, zeal, compassion, and simplicity. The school focuses on one core value each year. Coinciding with the Pope's visit is the value of simplicity.
It seems to fit very well with Pope Francis's message about the environment, about how maybe less is more, about how just choosing to live simply, to be a person who engages in small acts of kindness and that kind of thing. That's something that we're going to push with our student body this year.
It'll be a year for growth in so many ways. For County Report This Week, I'm Cindy Pena.
Maryland Public Television knows that Rockville is a great place to live, so they are showcasing the city in their Our Town documentary series. It took months of filming and preparation, but it's finally complete.
So MPT adopted the Our Town concept from a broader PBS community-based outreach initiative that we were participating in. And Our Town seemed like a great way to engage with local communities and to tell the stories of the communities of Maryland.
Rockville showed an enthusiasm that we hadn't been able to find in other places. They really stepped up to the plate, and there's great community involvement. The citizens of Rockville that are creating this documentary, they're going out and they're identifying. Today we identified the major topics, and they're being sent out with cameras. MPT has 4 cameras, 4 high-definition cameras. They're going out shooting the community. You'll see them around, hopefully, and get involved in the process.
I feel excited, and it's a wonderful opportunity to participate in this program, especially because I value very much the public-private partnership between community ministries of Rockville and the city, and not only community ministries of Rockville, all the nonprofits that the city supports.
I think it's a great idea for the city to participate in this project, and I think it'll be an eye-opening experience for a lot of people, and perhaps draw more tourism and people to come check out what we have to offer.
The tremendous history of Rockville. I got to see a little bit of Eileen McGuckian's talk and had no idea about the tremendous civil rights legacy that exists in Rockville. One of the things that's really stood out for me was all the wonderful outdoor parks and recreation activities that you have at Rockville. I had no idea that that was available before. We hope that it's going to help elevate the profile of Rockville for the entire Maryland region and the broadcast community. This is a wonderful opportunity to share the stories of the people who live in Rockville today, to share the history of the community, and to get the message across about what a wonderful place Rockville is for families and for businesses.
And you can see Our Town Rockville before it hits Maryland Public Television at the Rockville Outdoor Premiere event Saturday, September 19th at 8 p.m. at Rockville Town Square. Over 30% of public school students in the county receive free or reduced meals during the academic year. The Lunch and Learn summer program in Tacoma Park has served this summer over 100 local students with classes, sports, and a healthy lunch.
I had a meeting with the residents and asked them, how can I be helpful? And everyone said it's kids programs.
Over the last 10, 20, 30 years, the population has become more diverse, but it's also become more income diverse. We used to have a much more homogeneous county. It was middle class, upper middle class, and now we have a whole spectrum. The student population now in lots of parts of the county is 50% students who are on free and reduced meals. Now, one of the problems is when you come to summertime, a lot of these programs end.
I love the Lunch and Learn program because we don't want anybody's summer to go to waste. I've visited the program and hung out with the kids, and they are doing incredible stuff here.
We learn about computers, we get to do social activities with other kids, and we get to learn math and algebra.
Well, this is actually a unique program that Councilmember Jared Smith has led. It's benefiting 110 students in the area. It's a fantastic program. Students get instruction in computer learning, they can swim, they're going to get some academic instruction, and they're getting some constructive learning experiences throughout the day.
I like the most here math and recess. You play around, you get to play on the swings and on the playground.
Only 20% of the kids that are on free and reduced meals get some type of food during the summer. So I said, how do I put these two big issues together
and help my community. I'm really hopeful for the future of Lunch and Learn.
When I grow up, I want to be an artist and a scientist and a teacher.
Coming up on County Report this week, we'll tell you what will be the highlight of the Silver Spring Jazz Festival. And we'll meet our Pet of the Week. Stay tuned, we'll be right back.
Yeah, salad on Saturday, fruit on Friday, throw a ball Thursday. Water Wednesday, touch your toes Tuesday. Let's move Monday, swap the snacks Sunday.
60 minutes of physical activity a day and eating well can help get your child healthy. So keep them active and eating well every day. Get ideas, get involved, get going at letsmove.gov. That's letsmove.gov.
Hey, mister, down here. You illegally passed the stop school bus. I'm placing you in timeout, and this timeout means big fines, plus you really could have hurt somebody. That's why school buses are being equipped with video cameras to help kids like me stay safe, so respect the bus.
Welcome back to County Report this week. I'm Lorna Virgili. It's not too late to get tickets. 77 students from our diverse community will be the recipients of the 2015 Montgomery County Executive Hispanic Gala Scholarship to be held at the Fillmore Silver Spring on September 10th. Each awardee receives a $2,000 scholarship to support his or her higher education in colleges and universities throughout the state of Maryland. The gala is a celebration of the academic achievement of the 77 scholars, and it brings together individuals and organizations who support them. If you want to attend Maryland's premier and largest Hispanic event, visit montgomeryhispanicgala.org to purchase tickets. The 12th annual Silver Spring Jazz Festival will take place on September 12th at Veterans Plaza in downtown Silver Spring from 3 to 10 p.m. To entice us to go, here's Susan Hoffman from our Recreation Department and also festival producer. Susan, who is a headliner this year?
Well, we're very excited to have Al Chez and the Brothers of Funk Big Band. Al Chez is a very exciting trumpeter. Interestingly, he was with the Letterman Band, the Paul Schaefer Orchestra, for the entire time that David Letterman was on the air, NBC and CBS, and has the distinction of being, next to Doc Severinsen, the longest playing trumpeter in the history of television. For the rest of the lineup, you can check our website, silverspringdowntown.com, and get all the information you need.
Well, it sounds like a whole lot of fun. I'll be there and would like to remind the public that it is free and open to everyone. Let's meet our Pet of the Week. Kathleen Stanhope joins us from the Montgomery County Animal Services and Adoption Center with more. Kathy?
If you ever want a dog that will make you laugh, Rugby right here is for you. He is adorable. He is just a little maybe bull terrier mix, just about 3 years old, a neutered male, or if he's not neutered, he will be upon adoption. And he is a sweetie. He has the cutest little snorts. You just can't imagine this dog will make you laugh all the time. Please give us a call at 240-773-5900 or visit Rugby on the web at montgomerycountymds.gov/ASD.
And with that, we close this edition of County Report this week. Remember to like us on Facebook and to join us again at this time every week for a look at what's going on inside Montgomery County. We're going to leave you today with images from the nation's first ever camp, Cincinnati, made possible by Tacoma Park resident Jen Wooford, Man Up, and Global Camps Africa. I'm Lorna Virgili, and thank you for watching.